Floss Tube, Ashley here, Boogie Stitcher on YouTube, Shalism_Boogie Stitcher on Instagram, coming to you guys with a stitch with me. So we are going to start the VIP cross stitch, and we're going to go ahead and start the wizard. So this is one of the collabs that I just recently got. So this is the pattern that we're going to be working on. He is super cute. Oh, I love the little owl and little wizard trying to pour, potion into his bottle. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this. We are going to start over here in the hat. And we are also going to try out these new needles that VIP Cross Stitch sent me. So this is definitely a better view than my unboxing video. So there's 6, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's 12 different needles, 3 different size. 6/12 assorted self, I don't know, whatever. Self-threading needles. And basically what's cool about this is the eye of the needle is actually left open, so you can slide the thread in and then up. So that way you don't actually have to try and fuss to thread a needle. So we're gonna give these a shot during this video as well. I've been super excited to try these out. So I know a couple of people that have a hard time threading needles, and I thought this would be a good call to give it a shot. So thank you again, VIP Cross Stitch, for sending me these kits and these needles. I really appreciate it. Welcome everybody to my channel. If you're returning, then welcome and thank you. If you're new, welcome and thank you, and hope you stay and hang out with us while we cross stitch all of the things. So this is an 11 count cross stitch pattern. It's 151 by 151, I believe, but it's really not going to be that big because it's not full coverage. So I think it's my one and only non-full coverage piece that I have right now. And this is 11 count, so we use 3 strands. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get stitching on this 15 symbol, which is this yellow that's kind of everywhere. And I have been so looking forward to stitching on this. And then once I unboxed it, I definitely wanted to start stitching on it like immediately. Okay, let's see if I can get this to focus while doing this. So the eye of the needle is left open. So what we do is we pull it. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. Let me see. Focus. So you slide it down and then through. I'm also trying to do this like, let's see, can I do it all at once? Okay, I did do it all at once. So there we go. Everything's threaded. My biggest thing about these is I wonder how they are stitching with. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to be using, like I said, this yellow symbol. So let's go ahead and get going. Okay, so far the needle is super smooth. I don't have any problems there. They're sharp. Not as sharp as like a regular needle, but not as dull as a tapestry needle. They're kind of like somewhere in between. Let's see. I'm not noticing any like grab. Maybe the tiniest grab on the fabric when it's going through, but no more than you get when you stitch with 3 strands anyway. So not too bad. Actually, I really like these needles. Let's see what I think about them, like the more I use them and have to thread them. I don't typically have a problem threading needles when doing 11 count because I use a size 22 tapestry needle, and that's pretty large. It gives a pretty large eye to the needle. I'm going to adjust you guys a little bit more. There you go. So I don't normally have like a hard time, but I do know some people that do have a hard time threading with 3 strands. So like I said, it'll be interesting to see if this helps me out in threading needles 3 strands at a time. That's the hard part, is like the more strands you have to thread, the harder it is, it seems, to thread the needle. Oh, and someone pointed out to me in the comments on my last like update video that I forgot to post a picture of my finish, my secret present. So I'm still not going to say what it is in this video because I still want it to be a surprise when I actually reveal what it was. But I did forget to post and explain that finish, the FFO, so to speak. So I will go ahead and do that on my whip parade. And I'm also going to put out like a little post about it too, just so everyone can kind of see what's happening. Okay. My thread kind of came off, so I gotta get it rethreaded here. Okay, there we go. See, I have a hard time when I'm stitching. I tend to split my thread by the eye of the needle sometimes for some reason, and that's what just happened there. I had to fix it. But that has nothing to do with these needles. That just has everything to do with how I stitch for some reason. I don't know what I do to do that, but it definitely happens. And I don't know why. Again, this kit was from Vipcrossstitch. Super nice to work with. And I was looking at their website. They have a lot of cool patterns on there. I had several that I had in my cart ready to pull the plug on. I am pretty impressed with the quality of this canvas. I mean, it's thick. It's a thick canvas because it is 11 count and super starched like all stamped kits are. But, you know, as far as the symbols are concerned and how dark the stamping is, so far so good. I'm super impressed. I think the only way to get me even more impressed would be to serge the outside of the canvas. But other than that, I think I'm sold. And I'm super excited that this yellow color, so all my other kits, this yellow box right here is $9.39. I'm just super excited that it's not $9.39 this time. So, just saying. All right, so there's that. Let's go ahead and get another one. It's a pretty color. It's like a pinkish purple to his hat and robes. Pretty nice. All right. Again, I don't know if you can see. Okay. Did I get it all in there? I did. Look at that. First try. I threaded it first try. It does, you know, get some getting used to, I think. There we go. All right, let's keep going. I don't think that this is going to take very long to stitch. Especially if I have it in my main stash. Just because it's not full coverage. It's like, wow, this is gonna go so fast. I hope that's the case. Just weaving in this back thread back here that I left hanging. All right, I think think I snagged it. Oh no. I just pulled one of my strands. There we go. I pulled too hard. I pulled one of my strands out. Anyway, I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday. Hope everyone's having fun watching all of the whip parades that are coming about and all the Christmas vlogs on FlossTube. I need to get caught up in all my floss tubes. I've been so busy with Christmas, I haven't really got a chance to catch up. I have a bunch on my like watch later list on YouTube. Gonna have some people over later. Inviting two of my brothers over. We're gonna play some games. It's like this drawing game, like draw 2. I can't remember the exact name of it. My husband knows. He's the one who like got it, but it's basically we all sit around the TV with our phones, and it gives you prompts to draw things, and so then you do your best to draw it, and then other people have to guess like out of several prompts what they thought it was or what the best answer was. And then everyone gives thumbs up to whatever prompt they liked. Basically like give kudos. And then you get points if someone gave your prompt a thumbs up, and then you get points if you guessed what the prompt was correctly, and the person who drew the image gets points if someone guessed what you were trying to draw. So it's almost like an adult Pictionary. It's really cool, and it gets kind of funny too, watching some people's like drawings and what they say some things are. So we're gonna be playing that later. Super exciting. I'm gonna make some Italian meatballs, a Caesar salad, and then I'm gonna make some Dijon mustard meatballs too, because I got some family members that are keto and don't want a ton of tomato because tomatoes have carbs. So, but yeah, super exciting. Spaghetti and meatballs. There we go. Just work our way back here. Yeah, these needles are working out pretty good. I haven't really had an issue with anything coming undone any more than, what normally happens to me. I still am like a fairly new cross stitcher. Just started at the end of 2018, so I say that's still pretty new. I'm not the best cross stitcher ever. And still learning every day. But yeah, the needles are doing pretty good. I just weaved the needle underneath the threads in the back. That was easy. I do feel like they're a little, oh, there we go. For a second I thought they were stuck back there, but they're not. All right, we'll do one more strand of 15 and then we'll do a different color. I'm not sure which yet. Something new. Anyway, I was saying this, as soon as this is done, I'm gonna hang it up in my son's room. My husband really likes owls, and I thought the wizard would be super cute in my son's room just because he's like a cute little, he's just so cute. Cute little wizard. There we go. First try on the needle again. Yeah, I'm really liking these needles. Very nice. I'm gonna give some to my mom and to my grandma who just got back into cross stitching in hopes that they'll help them out. Uh-oh, I got through a thread somehow. What's happening? Okay. All right, let's start that over. Apparently I messed that up somehow. Yeah, I've never had this happen before. It's like I'm stuck on the back of threads back there. Hold on. Where'd my snips go? I was gonna snip it. It's because I'm not turning my work over. All right, let's try that again. That was kind of weird. There we go. I have my daughter's cartoons stuck in my head. Gabby's Dollhouse. If anyone has kids on Netflix, oh boy, howdy, that music gets stuck in your head. Okay, there we go. All right, redo. There we go. That was just weird fluke, wasn't it? Oh, and it sounds like I have people coming over. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. We'll probably continue this later tonight, I think, because I would like to stitch a little bit more with you guys on this one before switching over to my elephants. So I will let you guys go, and we will finish this later. Talk to you guys soon. Bye. Okay, I'm back. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I had visitors over, so I had to go host. So, back stitching this yellow. And we're going to stitch on this one for a few, and then we will go ahead and get started on the elephant. Super excited to stitch on this wizard. I don't know. I just can't explain it enough. This one will be in my main whip stash that I stitch on during the week. Because I love it so much. And then the elephant will be put to the side until I finish this one. Something going on with my needle here in my thread. All right. Ooh, I need to re-thread my video or my needle, but forgot I was working with the special needles that I don't have to thread. So I tried to thread it and then realized, oh wait, I'm supposed to slide it. That's funny. These needles are a little bit thinner than a tapestry needle and a little bit sharper than a tapestry needle, but not full on sharpness of a regular needle. Very smooth, Doesn't seem to snag on the fabric when I'm stitching on them. So I definitely would recommend these needles if you have a hard time threading your needle. Yeah, not too shabby. They seem to be working okay. I seem to be stitching with them okay. It's working out pretty good. All right, let's think about what the next color I should work on the wizard. We'll do one more strand on the wizard, and then I'll go ahead and get switched over to the elephant and show you guys a little bit of that, and we can see how that one's symbols are. We'll go from there. I lost my thread. Okay, let's see. What is the... the green X. The green X is, ooh, a bright purple. Okay, we'll do the green X next, which is 550, which is a bright purple. One of my favorite colors. It's probably just me, but I really like the sound of the thread going through the fabric. It's so relaxing. It's like, okay, if you diamond paint and you get the like clicking sound of you like popping the or placing the diamond onto the canvas, it's like clink, clink, clink. It's kind of, I don't know, it's relaxing. All right, we weaved in that color. Weaved it in, clip it off. Here we go. Okay, so let's see, do we want to do that or do we want to do the plus is 16? No, let's go ahead and just do, we're gonna do the green X, this one right here, which is this really bright purple, which I love. Get it threaded. I still cannot tell you guys enough how much I love it when any sort of cross stitch kit comes already kitted up, because I lose interest if I have to sit there and take my time out and kitting up a project. So I'm super excited that this was kitted. Okay. Green X, not the plus sign, but the X. Okay. We'll start from bottom up this time. There we go. Getting in the groove, baby. So I have no rules when it comes to cross stitching and how I cross stitch, just so y'all know. I go wherever the mood takes me. It's just easier that way. Oh no. Okay. What's going on now? I've lost my thread. It's always when you're recording a video that like things tend to go wrong. Has anyone else noticed that? I could be stitching on the couch, plugging away forever, not a problem. And then I come and record a video and it's like my thread is snagging and everything is like going crazy. Funny how that works. Anyway, no rules. I have no rules when it comes to cross stitching. I go wherever the mood takes me. I do whatever color tickles my fancy. I do whatever. I do whatever. Okay, I'm not doing very good with this needle right now. What's happening? I might be too tired for this. There we go. Okay. Here we go. All right, that is it on the wizard. I will go ahead and post the pattern link in the description box down below. I also, just as a reminder, I have that coupon code Boogie05. I'll go ahead and put that in the description box and also as like text on the video as well. So let's go ahead and pause and we will go ahead and come back with the elephant. So I'll be right back. All right, everybody, welcome back. Vipcrossstitch sent me the wizard and the elephant. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the elephant, which is right here. It is absolutely beautiful. Lots of very bright, vivid colors. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on this. Okay, so we are gonna stitch some of this 939 because all this yellow is 939 and that's a terrible color. So we're gonna go ahead and just get some of it out of the way. Gotta start somewhere and might as well start with background color. You save it all for last, you will absolutely regret it. So okay, I got us a long strand too, so let's just get going on the 939. Thread's tangling. Having very good luck with my thread today. This happens when I stitch at night. All right, here we go. I switched back to the regular needle. This time I'm going to try out the needle that came in the kit. I want to see how those needles do. All right. Let's just get into it, shall we? See how much 939 I can get accomplished. This is a significantly longer piece of thread than I normally use, so we'll see. I normally use like half of this. So we will see. Any guesses? Any guesses on how many times I will knot up this one piece of thread? 1 million. Is that a guess? Is that a good guess? It's a good guess for me, I think. I think it's a good guess. So this pattern, okay. So when I got the butterfly girl, I saw this elephant and I fell in love with it. And my mom fell in love with it too. And so we've thought about like getting it, what we're going to do. And so I ended up getting this from, no, I ended up making a custom design. I cropped the image that I found. I cropped it. I changed all the settings to make the colors very vibrant. And I ordered a custom design on AliExpress. And then I got contacted by Vipcrossstitch, where I got this kit from, and saw the elephant and had to have it. So I decided, because both my mom and I wanted this elephant, that I would give her the custom design one. And I would keep this one from Vipcrossstitch that they so generously sent me. And then we can compare and see, you know, my cropped version versus this one from the store, and see like which one we like. And yeah, so super excited to get that custom one in, to get it over to my mom so she can get started on it, so that way we can compare. So super excited. So she gets the elephant too. But I'm really liking, you know, this canvas. The print job is really good. I like that I can see the yellow versus the white squares, at least in my eyes. Maybe not on camera, I can't tell. You know, the needles that they gave are very nice. The stamping is very well done. There's no misalignments. You know, the lines are where they're supposed to be. I do like the extra margins around the pattern itself. That's a nice touch. I haven't seen that before. So, and then the kitting up of the threads is really nice. Then I can just get going. I still have some stamped kits that I have yet to finish kitting up, because I just wanted to get started and don't want to take the time to sit there and kit everything up. I know there's some people who, I mean, won't even start a project until it's fully kitted up, but me, not me. I do my best to fight the urge to start something, but man, when I get something in hand, I just want to get it started. So yeah, I have several kits actually that aren't fully like kitted up and only have the colors that I was working on at the time done, which is exhausting, because then if I find a couple colors that I, you know, want to stitch, I normally just skip to the next color, something that is kitted up, and then if there's too many things that I just, excuse me, I'll just put it down. Sometimes I'll kit up a couple, but after like kitting up a couple colors, if I'm not in the mood to sit down and do that, and I'm only in the mood to stitch, then, you know, I pick a different pattern. So yeah, these being kitted up, it's really nice. I appreciate it anyway. And just a reminder too that the 2 patterns that I got and the link to the needles will all be in the description box down below from Vipcrossstitch. I will also be linking down below a coupon code that they made over for all of my followers and anyone joining me on this video. So again, the code is Boogie05, so BOOGIE05, all one word. So thank you again, Vipcrossstitch, for doing that. That was very nice to be able to give you guys a code to get like a little bit of a discount. I believe it's 5% off of your purchase, but I'll put the details in the description box down below for everybody, and all the links to all the patterns that they sent me and the needles, because the needles are nice. And I will, I'll try using one of those needles for one of my counted cross stitch, and I'll let you guys know what I think about that. What I think about them on the smaller count fabric, because I am curious if it's going to snag at all. It did just fine on the 11 count. So now it's just a matter of seeing what it will do on the counted. And the needle and the thread using those new needles did snag up. Like I got a couple of knots. And I don't know if that's because, you know, I'm tired and doing this and it's like nighttime for me, or if it's, you know, the needle. So, but I mean, when I was stitching good, I was on a roll and stitching good. And the needles that I'm using, this needle came with this kit, is really nice. Again, I do like that it's not the golden tipped needles, because I do not do very good with those. They just don't have a very good finish on them. And the needles tend to kind of feel weird going through the hole. Do you guys know what I mean? Has anyone used one of the golden tipped needles that come with the kits if you do a stamped kit? I don't know what it is. It just doesn't glide through the fabric very well, but these ones do. So I'm very thankful for the good needles in the kit. So this elephant won't be in my main whip stash until I finish the wizard. And as soon as I finish the wizard, then it will be a part of my main whip stash. So again, I decided to do, and I'll talk about this more in my whip parade video and New Year plan video, but my goal is to continue with the 10 main whips or 10 whips projects, patterns, and then 2 more working on the collab patterns that I do. So I decided that the cottage, the tree fairy, and the castle will still all be my main focuses, and then everything else outside of that will just be stitched during the week or on the weekend. And again, the weekends are freebie days. I can stitch whatever I want, because I started going through all my projects and looking at everything, getting it out of the frame and ready for the whip parade, because the whip parade takes a long time. It's a long video. Excuse me. Last time I had to break it up into 3 videos just for editing purposes, which is crazy. So this time I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and do it all in one video. And I think I'm going to attempt to print out all my pattern pictures that way I can just show you guys, so I don't have to do any sort of editing to insert any pattern pictures. I can just show you guys the picture, which would be really nice. I forgot where I was going with that. Oh yeah. So I was organizing all my projects, and it's like you pull something out and you're like, wow, I love this one. I want to stitch on it. But then you say that about all of your projects, and it's like, well, I don't have time to sit here and stitch on like 50 projects. There's not enough time in a day. So I really need it. Yeah, I need a focus. So this is my focus, and then I'll have 12 focus pieces, or 13, 12 or 13. And then the freebie days will be for, you know, working on those things that I've seen that I haven't stitched on in a while, where I'm just like, oh, I really need to touch that. So, because there's just not enough time in the day to be able to, you know, stitch everything that I want to stitch on. So, you know. Alright, well, stitching with that long thread wasn't terrible. To start is a little slow because I had to get it to a comfortable length. Now I'm at the length that I normally use, so my stitching speed has picked up a little bit. I definitely am a faster stitcher doing two-handed, and it hurts like my shoulder and my wrist a little bit less, which is nice. And then I don't have to worry about holding on to the Q-snap or the hoop, which tends to hurt my hands a little bit. So I can just do this. And for those of you that don't have a frame, I don't use my frame when I'm sitting on the couch because our couch is too deep. So what I do is I will get a hoop, a little bit larger of a hoop than I would normally just kind of hold on to. I think I normally use like a 7-inch hoop. 7 or 8 is like my go-to. 6 if I'm doing counted, but 7-inch hoop. And what I'll do is I'll put my legs up into like onto the couch, almost like I'm curled up a little bit, and I'll rest the Q-snap or the hoop on one of my legs and it kind of like stays balanced there while I'm stitching. And then I'll have, since I'm right-handed, I'll have my right hand underneath and my left hand on top. And my left hand kind of rests like right here on top to hold the frame steady on my lap while I'm stitching. And that allows me, I have no idea if you guys are understanding what I'm saying or visualizing what I'm saying, but that allows me to stitch in hand on the couch without a frame. So that's what I do. I have to have my like legs up basically, or bent at some sort of like resting on the couch, like on a footstool. But our couch, like I said, is really deep, so I could just rest my feet up towards my butt and have my legs at like a 30-45 degree angle. And then rest the frame on my legs that way, so. All right, y'all, well, it's about time to end this video. It's time to go put my kiddos to sleep and myself to sleep, if you know what I mean. But thank you all so much for joining me, hang out with me while I stitch on these 2 new starts from Vipcrossstitch. And thank you again, Vipcrossstitch, for sending these over to me for review. Yeah, I really like the canvases. I love that the cover photo is not blurry. And the needles are great too, super easy because I don't have to thread the needle. I can just slide everything through. So, yep, again, the wizard is going to be in my main whip stash, and this elephant will kind of sit sideline until I finish the wizard, at which point this elephant will be put in place. Again, there is in the description box details of both patterns and the Vipcrossstitch website, along with a coupon code for 5% off your order. It's boogie05 or 05. That's BOOGIE 05. Go ahead and put that in the coupon place to be able to get a little coupon if you make an order over at Vipcrossstitch. And if you have any questions, let me know. Happy New Year if I don't talk to you guys then. Let's see. Hope you all had a great Christmas. Am I missing anything? Am I missing any holidays? I don't think so. All right. Thank you guys so much again. I hope you have a fabulous night. Have a good weekend. Happy New Year. Take care. Bye.